Okay, had a little bit of a problem with the eyes on this guy. What happened was there was a big knot in here. When I tried to finish the eyes from the last video, tried to clean them up, I found out and realized that I have one big knot right here that's just all breaking out right where I wanted to put the eyes, right what I was afraid of before. So what I ended up doing was hollowing them out. Now, if you're using a knot, just go with what we had in the last video as far as your eyes go, or make your own. But I'm going to have to either, I don't know, fill that with some epoxy maybe and carve them. I could put beads in there. There's all kinds of things we'll figure out as we go. But what I'm going to do is just keep going and finish the knot without the rest of the eyes for this video, and we'll make another one down the road. But you get the idea at least how to do one of these. Now I drew some teeth in here. Alright. I drew them on the other side, and I took my knife and I started carving around the teeth. Right. Basically all you want to do with this is just go on the outside, make your stop cut, and then make a relief cut. Okay. Stop and relief, stop and relief. Now you could do it like that with your knife. Okay. Or we could take the Dremel, and what I'm going to do for the video is do them with the Dremel. And I'll try this cylinder bit that we have right here. I'm just going to go on the outside of my line, okay, and I'll go around and I'll put some teeth on this guy. Okay. So, with that said, here we go. Just going to outline those teeth. And then what we do, I'll try and hold this for the camera so you can see it. Once you outline your teeth on the outside, take the wood down around them and in between them so they stand out. And see how they stand out? Now I'm using the cylinder bit again, that little cylinder bit, that's all. And then in between. Okay? So carve down one side of your pencil line, carve down the other, up the other. Make your point. And then shave down the wood in between the next tooth and that tooth. So it stands out. Okay? That's all I'm doing. And that's how we carve the teeth. Now right about, let's put that off for a minute. So you see what we did there? What I did was go down to one side. Use this old knife here. Go down the one side of the tooth here with your Dremel. And you can use any bit for this. You could even use the little engraving bit. Go down this side, and then in between this tooth and this tooth, take that area down and back here. And then in between every tooth, make sure you relief that. You take it down after you get your tooth to come sticking out of the wood. Alright? And the idea is this wood in between here has got to get lower than the teeth, obviously, so they stand out. Okay? Now, I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera because it's going to take me a little bit, and I'd much rather be able to face the project. I'm kind of at an angle here so you guys can see. But all I did was just draw a point, and a point, and a point. You know, make it look good to yourself, and go around with the Dremel and do that. Our next bit, I'm probably going to draw some lines here. But, oh, I know what I want to do. See this hump right here? He's got a wicked hump. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but it's a little too prominent for me. So what I'm going to do is I might use this hump here as maybe another piece of his nose, but it just put a little more, make it a little more ornamental. We'll carve some of that down. It's a little too humpy there. All right, it's an awful big bump. And give him maybe a little horn or something, I don't know, or just a recess in front of it, so it makes the nose look a little bit more interesting and not just like that big hook we got going on there. All right, so let me do that and figure out what I'm going to do with that here. Probably something like, it's going to draw, and I'm hoping, I can't do too much of this because I'm hoping that I don't run into any more of that knot. That knot might be all the way through this wood here. So all I'm going to do, see that line? I'll take it down about there, and we'll make some kind of recess in there. That's what I'm going to do. So, get back to the Dremel here. Let me see. See if I can keep it in the camera for you. I could start making that a little more interesting. Might even do another little one right here. Not going to draw that one. I'm going to invert that. And you leave the wood in front of it. Then underneath this line here. Kind of make them all smooth together, you know? Yeah, now he's getting that scaly, bumpy look on his nose. That would give it kind of a neat effect, I think. Just kind of slowly keep working on them until I get an effect I like. And we'll clean them up later. Might do one more there. Right in the front here. So now he's got some neat little scales on his nose, or plates or whatever, and I'll shape them up a little bit, round them over maybe, from the side to get the idea of what he's going to look like. And then I'll probably maybe just do these plates maybe all the way down to about here, and then I'll do something at the end here. I don't know, maybe put a horn here. Either way, he's going to look neat. Alright? It's a shame about the eyes, but don't worry, we'll figure something out. Carving's all about troubleshooting, so if you can't learn to troubleshoot, you might as well give up carving, because you can only do what the wood lets you do, and still try to come up with something. Alright, so I'm going to finish carving these teeth, and maybe a couple more of these little plates here, and smooth it all together, and I'll see you guys next video, and we'll see what else we can do to this guy.